Linear models can help us understand the strength and the type of association in our sample data. When we talk about strength, that generally pivots between strong versus weak. And for type, we're talking about either a positive versus a negative association. Assuming two variables do share a significant association, whether that's positive or negative, we can also use linear models to predict future or unknown values. We can take a look at this in example 1. An Olympic delegation size is the number of athletes that should be competing. Let's get rid of that L. Competing from a given country. It has been demonstrated that Olympic delegation size and number of medals won share a significant positive association. So we're assuming that has already been tested and taken care of. The linear regression model for this data is provided. We want to use that model to find y hat when x equals 505. So y hat is our predicted y value that we obtain by plugging in this case, 505, into our model. So we'll have 0.2098 times 505 minus 15.1781. We can just evaluate this with a calculator. This would come out to be 90.7709. Then in part B, we want to interpret what that result means. This tells us that if a country sends a delegation of 505 athletes, we would expect them to win 91 medals. So we're using that linear model to make a prediction about a future or unknown delegation size and the number of medals we would expect that country to come home with. In example 2, it's been demonstrated that NFL team salary spending and regular season wins share a significant positive association. The linear regression model for this data is given. We want to find y hat for x equals 348. Again, we would plug in that value of x into our linear model. And we would get 12.1721 as a result. And in context, this means if a team spends $348 million on player salaries, we would expect them to win 12 regular season games. So if we have good data, which can generate good, reliable models, we can then hopefully make very informed predictions about things that could happen in the future or values that we could change, like in this case in terms of spending on player salaries, what impact that would have on an institution, an organization, or a team without actually having to go out and conduct that experiment.